Hello YouTube, what's up? My name is Chicken Fried Rice, and today we are going to be playing a game of some roofs. This is going to be a 4v4 on the map strategist. Now I'm going to speed things up to 4 times speed because this is a 27-minute long game. So I will be skipping a little bit throughout the game, but I don't know why he's putting a flare there. But this game is very interesting. So at this time, at the place of being on the edge, I am in the middle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab all the supply depots. By doing this, I'm not only giving myself a very strong economy, but the rest of my team, so that they can work with that. Now if you look here, we have decryptions on these guys and a bunch of other people, making sure we know what they're doing at the beginning of the game. Now if you notice, Big Tits over here, first thing he does is pump out 6 willies, having recon on the whole entire map because he wants to know what's happening everywhere. Now, Is Your Bye-Bye doesn't do the same thing, but he still places recon in the woods because he wants to know what his enemy is doing. Now, this game, the enemy went heavy AA because they just did not want us to do anything. The reason why I'm posting this is because they're so try-hard, and that's not a bad thing at all. It's very good because that means that you're trying very good, and it's the only way you're going to get better is by trying and doing a good job during the game. So you have, well, me starting to make recon to help cover out the map because you want to have recon everywhere. And so we kind of took this game slowly and we tried to enjoy it. So right now it's just really the setup of the game. I'm going to fast forward a little on and pick you guys up at that point in the game. Alright guys, welcome back. We are a little later in the game, and this is when the front lines start being established. Now if you look at something, this British dude tries to do paradrop. Now that's something you really don't want to be trying to do. Well, it can work, but it's a waste of your money if it doesn't. And most of the time it doesn't. It only works for people that don't pay attention and that have some sort of tunnel vision. So right here I'm going to start making some IS-2s. I'm making AA a little everywhere. And as you can tell, the front line's starting to widen out, and in the meantime, Big Ted over, well, no, I mean, Is Your Bye-Bye has taken this guy pretty much Soul Shadow, pretty much out, well, for the moment. And this British guy over here, let's have a look at his base. So, this was kind of funny, because later on in the game, this guy's like trying to build this perfect base while we're fighting these guys in the middle. Now they did the right thing, and it's to try and expand into the middle and counter us. Now sadly for them it didn't work, but if it would have worked, that would have worked very well, because what you want to do is take the middle and always get all those supply depots, because by having that you have superior economy. With a superior economy, well, you can make more units. Now the disadvantage these guys had is that the guy that was playing as Britain was on the edge, so he was at a very, they were at a disadvantage because they didn't have any air units, and trying to fight, trying to win a game in ruse without any air units is really impossible. If you manage to pull it off, well, you deserve, yeah, well, you kind of deserve it. So if you look here, this guy's like got his perfect base going on. He's making bunkers everywhere and all that. So at one point his base didn't camouflage. Well, he let it uncamouflage, and it's coming up soon. And Big Tits put how do you say, a beacon on his base saying, "Hey, look at this guy's perfect little base." Because we were in mumble chat, and it's always good to be, if you're playing with friends, you have to make sure, like, voice chat is really the thing you want to be able to do, but if you can't, well then, you want to use the in-game chat, but communication with your teammates is one of the most important things. So, Soul Shadow over there is not doing much. In the meantime, if you look down the middle, a couple minutes ago, you might have noticed that the Russian guy did an infantry charge at my IS-2s, which is just a waste of money. You don't do that, guys. You have to be wise with where you spend your money. You don't want to spend your money on making 20,000 bunkers, because bunkers can only do so much. And like, seriously, this guy's got like ATs, got all his stuff. He thinks he's golden. You send in one recon unit, and that's it for him. He's done. And it's very simple to take down someone who's all bunkered up like this. And that's the sad thing about it. Sorry about that. Just had to sneeze. So notice I'm moving up my recon. Recon is always the first thing you want to be moving up because your recon tells you where everything is and what you want to go after. So if you notice, we have recon there and there, while our units are all the way back here. So that's always good. Now you notice he makes a Greyhound armored recon. Now Greyhounds, I only recommend doing them maybe very late game units, or else just stick with the regular Willies. It's really the best choice. Now if you notice, this guy's trying to push in. And actually, the British guy right here, if he would have been sneaky about it enough, he would have been able to push in completely here, because this guy has armored recon and recon, but he would have still been able to do some significant damage to this guy, because all he has is 2 AA and a bit of armored recon, stuff like that, protecting him. Now, the problem here is that he didn't bring recon, so he didn't see this Greyhound. And Greyhound can tear up artillery like it's nothing, literally. And this guy's beautiful bunker base is completely destroyed by artillery. Everything has a counter in the game, R.U.S.E. It's that simple. Now Soul Shadow was switched over here, and if you notice, he's starting to make some Jackson tank destroyers. Now if we take a look over here, this guy's got a tower of not Pershings. I believe these are advanced Pershings. The ideal would be super Pershings. If you don't know how to unlock super Pershings, if you want me to show you how to unlock super Pershings, just leave that in the comments below, and I'll show you guys a tutorial how to unlock super Pershings. They're the most cost-effective unit in the game, and they are definitely worth the money. Now I'm going to show you guys something that is fairly funny and fairly stupid. I don't know why people do this. Now if you look over here, this guy, trying to be smart, puts a radio silence there, and I can see every single one of his units in that forest. And when I say I can see every single one, he also has a crap load of them. I'm not even joking, like there's a crap load of units in that forest right there. And he thinks it's a smart idea to make that many heavy infantry, and he thinks, now right here he could have had my IS-2s fairly easily if he would have done it properly, but unluckily for him, I had recon coming up on the scene, which meant that my IS-2s could start picking him up, and I realized that he was coming after them, so I back him up, and I only left with a couple casualties, and the Lancaster bomber just comes in there and cleans it up. Well, it just really mops up the mess, and it does a really good job about it. And in the meantime, you have this guy making a stack of artillery. This game was really fun. We just decided, okay, we're going to let them time to build up and all that, make them think they can win this, and then we're just going to run over them. So as usual, guys, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.